Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tech Team Tron's channel where we're going to tinker and learn. Today, we're going to learn about VPN and the history of a VPN and why you should use one. So, without further ado, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and, you know, um, share the video with a friend. It wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? Some pretty good educational material. Let's get this party started. So, let's get with it. And it opens these URLs really quick.
So, yeah, those people are bad. Ooh, got him. Definitely not the greatest at playing this game, but I have fun. That's all that matters. Ouch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What we're going to discuss today is what is a VPN, and we're going to discuss the history of it all. Okay. So let's get started. Let's go forward with what we have here for us and see how this helps us. Okay. So a virtual private network, VPN, is a service that makes a secure encrypted tunnel for your internet activity, hiding your IP address and online traffic data from your internet service provider, hackers, advertisers, and others newsy people. Um, it's very handy. Um, Here's some things to consider when you're using it. Um, some banks might lock you out of your bank account and make you do a new password because they suspect that when you're coming from a VPN, that you are suspicious traffic or something. Like somebody else, wrongful access to the account, things like that. So I have one of my banks. I have a problem where if I use a VPN to try and get to it, I get locked out. It's just one of those things you got to take into consideration. Um, so that's a VPN. All right, while we're here, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're coughing up the likes. Likes help the channel. Likes help the algorithm get us to the people that are interested in getting this information. So if I take this time to do the video, you could spend a minute, a second to just click the like button. It's good. It's good for us. Good for the channel. Good for everything. But I appreciate those that do click the like button. And let's go. All right. So we're going to talk about the key features and benefits of a VPN. Um, you get enhanced privacy, hides your browsing history data and the IP address from your ISP, government agencies, and third-party tracking. Security on public Wi-Fi. If you choose to use a public Wi-Fi, which I personally haven't used a public Wi-Fi in years with all the stuff that's out on it, you can't really trust it. You don't know who runs that network or what they're about and how secure it is. So the thing about that is your data gets encrypted, preventing cybercriminals on a public networks from snooping, intercepting, and capturing your sensitive information. Then you get the location masking. Masking location allows you to change the location in which you are browsing from, useful in terms of bypassing content blocks and geo restrictions. And also, you get secure remote access. It allows employees to connect securely to their company's private network and systems from any location. Pretty cool. Very handy. So you could get. I chose to get a VPN, right? And I bought the VPN, and then they started sending me emails like you need to like use it, You know what I mean? Because you're not going to benefit. No VPN is any good if you don't make use of it. So I took every device because I got the package where you could use it with every device and make sure that it connects to the VPN and everything like that. So it's very handy, safe browsing, things like that. Other things to consider if you use it with like applications like say Pluto and you're trying to get a local channel in your area, but you're coming out of New York, that might cause an issue. Like I had that issue this morning or so, where I wanted to get a local channel and I was on the VPN and I couldn't get that local channel. It just wasn't in the listings. It wasn't even in my favorites where I put it. So this was one of the things. So real quick, what are VPNs used for? You discover all the possibilities. You can encrypt your internet connection and protect your data. You can change the IP address to mask your location and reduce tracking. You can stay protected on a public Wi-Fi with the fastest VPN. I personally chose Surfshark because not only do they offer a 30-day money back guarantee, they also have a package with incognito that gets your information scrubbed from online. So that was a very handy deal. So it was a no-brainer. So you could check into it. They have very different packages with whatever you could afford and that sort of thing. You can go to my site. There's links to it there, and there's a link in the screen there. So it's a very handy tool. You know, it's kind of essential to have a VPN these days because you don't know what these people are up to. Um, so what we're going to talk about is the evolution of VPN technologies. PPTP, which means point-to-point tunneling protocol, which is around 1996, is widely used initially. It built into Windows, but now it's considered less secure due to weak encryption with the MS Chat version 2 and PPE that is vulnerable to hacking. Then came the IPsec L2TP layer 2 tunneling protocol, which provided for stronger security and encryption methods in the late 90s, often slower than say a modem or so, you know. And it's highly like we got the Open VPN, which is highly secure and it's open source, and it implements techniques to create secure point-to-point, site-to-site connections. Sorry, folks, I couldn't get the software to render this right. It happens. So let's see. Then we have the WireGuard, which is the modern standard for high speed and better security. It allows endpoint to be entered as FQDN, which makes life considerably easier for those with dynamic keys. So we're going to talk a little bit about the VPN history. Okay. So with the history, VPN technology has originated in the 1990s to secure corporate data, developing from early encryption experiments like SWLPE in 1993 to Microsoft's developed PPTP protocol in 1996. Initially, it was for business. However, VPNs became mainstream in 2010s for consumer privacy, shifting from simple tunneling to advanced encryption protocols like OpenVPN and WireGuard. I'm I'm familiar with OpenVPN, and it's a little different than what I'm using as far as Surfshark thing that I'm using. What I use OpenVPN for is if I'm on the road and I want to connect to my house and get files from my house, that's what I have set up, and it's run through the router and everything like that. But you also have the dynamic IP thing, and you have to get another service for that to get that to work properly. Otherwise, you'll be chasing IPs, and you don't want to do that, you know. And so it's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to look at the historical milestones in 1993 to 1994. The precursor researchers at Columbia University and AT&T Bell Labs initially created the first experimental IP-level encryption protocol known as SWLPE. In 1996, the birth of the VPN, Microsoft employee Gurdeep Singh Pal, I might have chopped up the name improperly, but I'll try. Created the point to point tunneling protocol in a collaboration with US Robotics. It was designed to allow employees to access securely the company networks over the internet rather than relying on expensive direct dial up connections. We all remember that noisy dial up connection. So slow. Late 1990s, we got the further development. Other protocols were developed to improve security, including Layer 2 tunneling protocol L2TP and IPSCC, which provided stronger authentication and encryption. So now we're going to continue to look at some of these historical milestones. In the early 2000s, we have the enterprise adoption. VPNs were heavily adopted by many businesses to allow secure remote work and connect various branch offices together. Security threats like viruses and data breaches prompted companies to focus on the encryption of sensitive data. At the mid 2000s, consumer privacy, as internet censorship and surveillance and cyber threats increased, numerous third party VPN providers were established for personal use, giving individuals the ability to hide their browsing habits and location. The 2010s to the present, you got the mainstream era, and the industry saw a surge in demand and implementation due to heightened privacy concerns, i.e., the Snowden revelations and the necessity to bypass geo restrictions for streaming services so you could get the programming that you want wherever you are. So if you're traveling and you want to get your stuff at home, that makes that possible. The local stations to keep up. So modern fast protocols such as OpenVPN and WireGuard replace older, less secure ones. And so, so, and more historical milestones. In the 2020s, we had the remote work surge. COVID-19 pandemic necessitated a massive adoption of VPNs for remote work, driving innovations and advancements in secure and flexibility. So, uh, you can check out what I have about Surfshark. There will be some information in the comment section and the information section of the video for further reading on this material to further educate yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, just feel free to cough up them likes. It really helps the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for being participants and watching. Once again, we'll talk about this Surfshark. It's a great VPN. I like it. It's got a nice package to it. You should check it out and see if it's for you. They got different packages, different prices, and different benefits and features with the packages. So you could get to that link there through that link on the screen, and there'll be a link provided further down. And just to show you how it kind of works, we can see, you do your location, you could do a quick connect, and it takes about a few seconds really to connect. And usually, if the internet connection is all right, it'll get it on the first attempt, and then you basically, like connected. So it says VPN connected to Detroit. So once again, you could get a VPN. There's many VPNs out there. Shop around. That's what I would say. Shop around. See what's right for you. So I hope that you benefited from watching this production by the Techtintronics YouTube channel. Share the video. Hit the like button below if you are able. Subscribe to the channel if not already subscribed. Get the notification bell so to make sure you get all the videos that are coming out, get notified in your whatever when the video comes out and that sort of thing. Hit the notification bell. So what we do. Also, for this conclusion, for service consultant, video, audio creation, editing, format conversions, website setup, spreadsheet builds, web forms, and other business applications, visit us at prwdigital.us for more info. That's my digital services company, and it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? And that really does it. I mean, this is actually what it looks like. You know what I mean? You go here and stuff like that. You can check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? And then you go to the form. If you want to do the inquiry, find out. It shows some videos and some of the projects that I do for me and stuff like that. And if you want some of this done for you, I could offer you a fair price within the market price. And then what happens is you get go and you fill out this form. Make sure you fill out all the information. Give me all the information that you need about your project, and check your spam and junk email for confirmation email and stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. So once again, for service consulting, video editing, audio creation, editing, format conversions, website setup, spreadsheet builds, and all kinds of other stuff, check us out. Thank you for watching. You can visit my site, techtintronics.net, for more information about this topic. And with that, I thank you all for watching and participating in the video. And we're just going to get on out of here. Thanks for watching.
Yo, what's up? This is Dr. Dre.
What's up, y'all? This is Tupac, Machiavelli the Dawn.
Yo, what's crackin' like? This is Big Snoop Deal Double G.
You're in the mix with the one and only. It's DJ 3T.